Hi, today I want to show you how to create a Hexbin plot with marginal distributions using artificial intelligence. This type of graph looks like this. Now, how to create it? Well, you just need to go to ChatGPT and use the framework of ground prompt use. For grounding, I'll recommend you to start asking ChatGPT only if it knows Hexbin plot with marginal distributions. With this, you will start setting up the context of exactly what do you want from ChatGPT. Now, as you can see, in here it is already giving me some Python code to generate this graph. But I want to use my own data. Now, for my data set, I have in here one Excel with months and then data for revenue, expenses, then budget revenue, budget expenses, profit, and so on and so on. So I will use the actual prompt that would be similar to the ones that I have been using in previous videos and asking ChatGPT to generate Python code that will do the Hexbin plot with marginal distributions in Google Colab, because that's where we will be using the code with this dataset. The data will be an Excel called Hexbin data. My data looks like this below. Then I'll go Shift Enter a couple of times and I'll copy and paste a sample of this dataset. Normally, I have seen that it's better to remove the image in here so that you don't confuse ChatGPT. But basically, you are just copy and pasting the dataset. Now you will click play, and it will give you the steps, but also the code to generate this graph. Now, after it finishes having the code, then you copy the code in here in the top right, and I already have prepared it in here. But basically, you paste the code. And the important part is that you need to add your dataset into Google Colab. To do that, I also have some videos specifically for Google Colab, but I'll show you quickly. So you go in here to files, then you add the dataset that you want. So in here, I have my Hexbin data, and it will appear there. So then you go to the Hexbin data, you hover over, and then you go to the right side, and then copy the path and replace it in here. Right now it will be the same path as I had before. And just like that, you have your Hexbin plot with marginal distributions. I will have a link to an article explaining everything about what is a Hexbin plot below as well.